Hey guys, what is going on? Just got back from the Apple service center. I had a little issue with my MacBook Pro, but now everything is fine, so I took a decision to film this video. I actually filming this video for the third time because last few times something happened and I took a decision to refilm it. And right now I'm about to do it, and I'm about to edit it, and I'm about to upload it anyway. So in this video I would like to discuss something that I really want to discuss actually, and basically the subject of the video is my top 5 ketogenic misconceptions. And before I start, I really want to make sure that you are fully aware that I don't want to hurt nobody, or I really don't want to disappoint nobody. And basically this is my personal opinion about those 5 certain things. Everything I say is something that I really want to share, and it's based on my personal experience, and in other words based on my personal observation on me doing some form of experiments with me and my body, and this is it. So without further ado, I would like to start with the first one. No cravings on a ketogenic diet. And a lot of ketogenic gurus out there, or health or life coaches, promote nowadays that statement that as long as you have enough fat in your diet, as long as you don't eat carbohydrates, it's almost like impossible to develop a food craving or food addiction to this type of foods, high fat, moderate protein, which is certainly not true, and I would like to explain why based on my personal experience. As you probably know if you watch my other videos, I state on the steaks and eggs diet that is, in my personal opinion, is the perfect ketogenic diet for a bodybuilder, the Vince Gironda steaks and eggs diet for a good year. And after that year I took a decision to incorporate some full-fat dairy products, mostly organic, and I used to use a lot of the sour cream because I found an article about the Vince Gironda and the shakes with half and half, that Frank Zane used to use them shakes as well with the half and half and the raw eggs. So where I live there is no half and half, and the closest product possible to the half and half was the sour cream, full fat, organic, and for like a little less than pound, 400 gram box of sour cream, there was virtually only like under 8 or 7 grams of carbohydrates. And for like a half a year I actually developed a food addiction to the sour cream, and I used to crave it like a motherfucker. And yeah, I have that food, almost like a food disorder. I used to, on certain days of the week, I used to have like a 4 pounds of sour cream, up to 10,000 calories, and on the next day I used to have a horrible hangover, and I used to feel like a dog shit. Honestly, to be bloody honest with you, I used to feel like a fucking dog shit. So anyway, now I would like to move on to the second one. The only way to use or adapt a ketogenic diet is to use the conventional ketogenic diet, that is like 70 to 75% fat, if I'm not wrong, 20% to 25% of protein, and less than 5% carbs from your daily calorie intake, and just a quick sip of black coffee. So is this true? I'm totally aware that this is a great method and probably works for someone who suffers from some forms of epilepsy, someone who tries to treat seizures, someone who tries to treat some type of diabetes, some forms of cancer. In my personal opinion, this is not optimal for someone who exercises a lot, trying to build muscle, trying to stay in the best shape possible for his body, tries to build the best possible physique he or she can have. Why is not that optimal? I'm not saying this is not possible, but in my personal opinion, it's not optimal because that type of a guy requires a lot higher daily protein intake. And there is another statement: the fat helps to emulsify the proteins better, and on the other hand, the fat has that magical sparing effect of the proteins. Both of them are true, but in the end of the day, if the proteins are not enough, alright, the fats will spare the proteins, but if the proteins are not enough for this particular individual, he or she ain't gonna build muscle. This is the bottom line. And a lot of the ketogenic gurus on the YouTube, I feel like they neglect that detail, or simply deny to understand this, that an athlete requires a lot higher protein intake than someone who suffers from obesity. For me, this is obvious, but I simply want to say it again. I don't want to hurt nobody. I really don't want to disappoint nobody, but for me personally, if my protein is low and I'm not able to recover from my workouts, it doesn't matter how much grass-fed butter I eat. I again will feel like shit, and I'm gonna be tired all day. Anyway, but this is just me. Third one, no weight gain on a ketogenic diet. As long as you don't eat carbs, as long as you eat only fat and moderate protein, high fat, moderate protein, you cannot gain weight, you cannot become fat or whatever. This is more like something that I would like to make clear, instead of saying this is a misconception, because this is actually true to a certain extent. I used to overload myself when I used to binge eat with sour cream with 10,000 calories each and every night, but I used to eat only one meal a day, and I used to do 2 fasted workouts. This is how I train, this is what works best for me. I'm not saying that in both of these 2 fasted workouts I'm beating the shit out of me. It's more like a high intensity, high volume, moderate weight type of workouts, and I use a lot of isolation movements, so it works great for me. I'm not saying this is for everybody. So what happened? Did I gain weight? No. Did I got fat? No. But I was bloated as fuck. I didn't have any vascularity. I wasn't fuller. I wasn't thicker. I was not able to build muscle. Just a second. I was not able to build muscle. My pumps in the gym used to suffer a lot, and on the next day I used to feel like dog shit, as I mentioned. And yeah, there was like this horrible hangover type of a feel after binging on sour cream on the next day for like the first half of the next day. So the bottom line, did I got fat? No, but I was far away from the best shape that I can achieve, far away from the best conditioning, if you will, and my cognitive performance, my physical and cognitive performance used to suffer a lot. And on the other hand, I cannot imagine what will happen if I used to eat like this multiple times a day, or at least 2 times a day. Just a little bit of food for thought. So the fourth one, another favorite of mine. A lot of people out there promote another statement that is again true to a certain extent, but probably not so true for everybody. Basically, there is no such thing as cookie cutter lifestyle or cookie cutter diet. Everybody is different, and everybody can use something in order to achieve the best results, as long as he or she or his or her coach make the proper adjustments in order to customize the whole thing to this particular individual. This is how I feel about it. So a lot of people that out there promote the statement that as long as you don't eat carbohydrates, basically you're gonna have that incredible amount of energy, you're gonna become a fucking Superman, Dr. Manhattan, or whatever the fuck you wanna call it, because there will be no blood sugar spike and no blood sugar crashes, which is true. But again, all those people simply, I can understand, they either don't understand it, they either deny to understand it, or I don't know. Each and every fucking food on this planet, I always say this in my other videos, needs digestion, requires digestion, requires to be processed in order for your body to convert it to energy or fuel and basically make it bioavailable for use. Sorry. And all those people neglect that tiny detail. For me personally, if I eat a carbohydrate meal, most definitely I wanna relax, I wanna go to sleep. This is why I eat only once before bed, and basically everything is perfect. But if I eat only fat and protein meal, for example, some eggs cooked with grass-fed butter, whole organic eggs cooked with grass-fed butter, some grass-fed steak or a burger, I again become slower. I'm not able to perform at my best. I'm not able to perform at my best, as long as for cognitive performance and for physical performance. I never train on a full stomach. I always train on a fasted state. This is how it goes for me. So I just want to make this clear. And the steaks and eggs is amazing that, but why I moved from steaks and eggs to one meal a day, this is actually the reason. Because the first meal, the lunch, makes me feel like not like shit. I feel great again on fats, but I'm not able to perform at my best, and I really don't want to spend my day eating food. I'm more of I prefer to use that what General McChrystal says. I have my meal in the end of the day before I go to the bed, when I'm ready to settle down, as a reward for what I did on this day. This is how it goes for me. It works great. I build muscle. I'm pretty happy with my progress in the gym. So yeah. So the last one, the fifth one, MCTs. Come on guys, MCTs. You need MCTs in order to adapt to the ketogenic diet. Nowadays, the MCTs are so popular, and a lot of people try to capitalize off of it, but a lot of people simply deny to understand it and whatever. The minimum chain triglyceride burns a lot faster than the other fats, and for a lot of people, me including, the MCTs actually burn faster than a carbohydrate. What you want to do, what should be your main goal on a ketogenic diet? You want to teach your body to use its own fats as a primary energy source. When you ingest MCTs in your diet, your body always, when the MCTs are gone, your body always will ask for these MCTs, and you can even start to create MCTs. I'm not so sure about that, but I prefer to not use MCTs. And basically the closest to your own body fat is the animal fat. You want to adapt your body to burn animal fat, high quality animal fat. So again, I really don't want to disappoint nobody. Probably I will get a lot of negative comments for this video, but I really don't care. This is my personal experience and I'm gonna share it with you guys anyway. I hope that helps or whatever. I'm about to wrap it up for this video, and I'm gonna edit it or whatever, and I'm gonna upload it. So I would like to thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for more. See you in my next video. Peace, and I'm out, and have a nice one.